Hey guys, this is Narendra here for Sporty Affairs with me, Mithilesh, and today we are going to discuss remaining 4 teams from the auction of 2021. In the last video, we discussed Mumbai, Kolkata, Hyderabad and Chennai in detail. If you want to catch that video, please click the link in the top corner and let's get started with the remaining 4 teams. We are starting with Delhi Capitals. Delhi Capitals played well last time around. Prithvi Shaw not being in form was the main concern for them. But going towards this auction, they have retained Prithvi Shaw along with the many core batsmen and core bowlers for their team, such as Ravichandran Ashwin, Captain Shreyas Iyer, Dhawan. In the bowling department, Akshar Patel. In the all-rounder side, Marcus Stoinis, Nodjay, the bowler, and many others. They have a good size of team retained. So in going forward in the auction, they are only going to fill their remaining 6 spots with maximum of 2 overseas players. So Mithilesh, tell me, what do you think their options are in the upcoming auction?
Thanks, Narendra, for discussing about Delhi Capitals. Now, last year they came pretty close to winning the title, but they were outsmarted by Mumbai Indians on all the 4 occasions they faced them. So I feel like definitely they would need some hard-hitting batsmen up top to add it to their rooster. They have 2 available spots remaining for foreign players, and I think a player like David Malan can be a very good addition to their team. He would provide good support up at the top for Shikhar Dhawan, and then by that way Stoinis can actually come in the middle order and not be promoted up top. So plus they already have Rishabh Pant and Shreyas Iyer to carry the team forward in the middle overs, but a hard-hitting batsman at the top, I think so that would be a way to go. Because from the bowling department, I feel they were the best bowling department last year with Rabada and Norhe taking most number of wickets amongst them, and I don't think so they would be targeting any bowlers. Maybe some Indian local talent, but definitely a good batsman up top would do wonders for the team.
Okay, thank you so much for those comments, and I agree with you. David Mullen, he's played spectacularly in the last Big Bash League, which ended last month in the January. He scored 265 runs in the Big Bash. Along with that, I will also recommend Mitchell Swepson. He took 9 wickets in the Big Bash and looking good in form. He's been playing continuously, so I think he'll be another option in this upcoming auction for Delhi Capitals. Next team is Kings 11 Punjab. They have let go of some big names such as Glenn Maxwell, Sheldon Cottrell, Jimmy Neesham and many others. And who they have retained? The big guy from West Indies, Chris Gayle, KL Rahul, their captain, along with Mayank Agrawal, Nicholas Pooran and so many others. In this auction, they will be most active team according to me, because they have 53 crores remaining out of their 85 crores cap. And they have 9 positions to fill in, with 5 positions from the overseas quota they can go for. So they will be the most watched team in this upcoming auction, with so many players to buy and so many positions to fill in at different positions. So Mithilesh, what do you think their recommendations are?
So Narendra, I feel with a purse of 53 crores, they can pretty much target any player they want, and I even echo your thoughts that they will be the most busiest team in this IPL when it comes to rebuilding their team. Well, from the options perspective, I think they can definitely go for Aaron Finch as a very good opener up top, because I'm not sure if Chris Gayle can last this IPL fit, because that's the same issue he had last year too. And because of that, a lot of pressure was put on shoulders of their captain KL Rahul and Mayank Agarwal.
I completely agree with you. Chris Gayle mostly plays just half the season, but he's the most impactful player amongst the Kings 11 Punjab. Also, they need to hide him during fielding side. They always keep him either short fine leg or slip position in order to not have that much pressure on him, but he's an impactful batsman that will definitely cruise them forward for few of the matches. I will also recommend Nathan Coulter-Nile. He is the impactful bowler. He's just coming out of Big Bash League in a good form. He took around 12 wickets in 6 or 7 matches, if I'm not wrong, and that he will be a good option for them. Apart from that, Harbhajan Singh and Adil Rashid in the spin department as well, because they are looking for a good impactful spinner, and I'll definitely think Adil Rashid will be a good choice over Harbhajan. But if they want some local talent, or they do not have enough positions to fill in after a while in the busy auction that they are going to have, they can go for some local talent as well.
Okay, guys, let's move to our next team, and our next team is the inaugural IPL winners, Rajasthan Royals. So Rajasthan Royals have retained 17 players out of their rooster. Surprisingly, they have let go of Steve Smith, which was a big shock considering how their team needed him. But he couldn't perform last year, and maybe that was one of the reasons for him not making the cut. Even though they let go of Steve Smith, they have retained Josh Butler, Jofra Archer, and Ben Stokes, the three formidable British talent. And they have also retained David Miller and Andrew Tye as their overseas contingent. So I feel that these five players have a very good chance of making the team. But in addition to it, they have also retained a lot of local talent. Rahul Tewatia and Riyan Parag, the two of the Indian finds of last year, they are going to make the team. And they have a very good calm-headed captain in Sanju Samson. So from the bowling department and from the batting department, I think so they're pretty much covered. Even though they have a budget of 34.85 crores remaining, their team is pretty strong. Just the thought process is like how well they gel as a team, as a unit, and what are the new things which Sanju Samson is going to bring to the team. So that is what we are going to look forward in this IPL. So Narendra, what do you think these guys should buy in this IPL?
It will be interesting to see how Sanju Samson perform as a captain, first time in the IPL. But I will definitely recommend them two options. One, another Britishers, Moeen Ali. They can use him as a rotational bowler because it will be a long and hard season in the Indian summer conditions. So he will be definitely useful with his spin bowling. The next one is Maxwell. He has already been point of top for so many teams, such an explosive batsman letting go by his own team. So he will be another good campaigner for them with explosive middle order batting. Those are two options from my side. Anything else from Mithilesh?
Well, Narendra, those are very good options, and I also agree with you that they can do with adding another bowler. And Mark Wood is a good choice. Definitely, it will help to bolster their bowling attack, because looks like it now. Even though they have a good balance, but it's more like a batting centric unit. So adding good bowlers like Adil Rashid or Mark Wood can definitely help their team. Let's move on to our last team. That's Royal Challengers Bangalore. Now, Bangalore have retained just 12 players and they have let go of 13 players. So that means they are going to be very busy along with Punjab and Rajasthan, we hope, in this IPL. Speaking about the players, obviously they have retained a core in Virat Kohli and AB de Villiers. In addition to that, they have also found a very good batsman up front. That's Devdutt Padikkal. He's also retained. Plus, they have those three Indian heroes down under who played against Australia down under in Washington Sundar, Navdeep Saini, and Mohammad Siraj. So they have a pretty good bowling attack, and I would say pretty good top order batsman attack. But in the middle orders, they have let go of Chris Morris, which was a shock to me, to be honest, because I personally felt he added a good balance to their batting and the bowling attack, and losing him would be a big loss for them. So, Narendra, what do you think they should be targeting this year's IPL? Because they have 13 players to go. I think so they should be very busy this IPL.
So, I think they have as you said, they have pretty good top order and the bowling options as well. But in order to strengthen their fast bowling, because they have let go of Umesh Yadav, they can try the newly entered into the auction list Morne Morkel. And along with him, Shakib Al Hasan, since they have many outsider spot to fill in, they can utilize these two guys to add in as all-rounders, if you say, or add in as a professional full-time bowlers if they want to. Washington Sundar and Yajwendra Chahal are already there, but Washington Sundar is not contributing well with his bowling, as we can see in its in the current Test match series against England. So Shakib Ul Hasan will be a good option. He has completed his ban from international cricket as well, so he will be a good option for RCB to strengthen their batting lower down the order as well as spin bowling with Shakib.
Well, those are very interesting options you suggested, but those are all overseas options. I think so. In order to fill those 13 players, they should also target some of the local talent. Relatively unknown Arjun Tendulkar is also in this auction list, so who knows? Maybe Kohli can go for him this IPL.
Absolutely.
So, guys, this was it from Sporty Affairs. We discussed all the possible options the 8 teams have in this IPL, and we also discussed their budget and also which players they should be targeting and whatever the current status of these teams are. So, if you would like to hear more about us, do leave a comment down about what our next video should be. We'll be happy to reach out to you with our more content, more original content, and see you for next time. Bye bye.